decided that it'd be fun to go through and read some of the names. And even just looking at the top one, I honestly can't really imagine how to say it correctly, so I'm probably going to butcher a lot of these. I never actually did play the game when I was younger. I actually just, like I said, more so just collected the cards and looked at the pictures, so I'm going to be showing you like pretty much all the pictures. Probably just going to skip doubles, and then I'm going to be sorting them into creature, spell, trap, and then I have like actually two more piles in mind. One will be cards that I find interesting or really like or would like to keep separate, and then fakes, because there are a good amount of fake cards, because I remember going to like a flea market a couple times and getting boxes, and then like there were just fake cards, and like that's what they were, and some of them were actually really funny. I have a fake Slifer lying around here somewhere, which hopefully is in this pile. You cannot see the pile, but there's a good amount, so needless to say, let's get started. So as of right now, they're in no particular order. They're kind of all over the place, so I'm going to be kind of like moving them around. So the first card is Flying Kamakiri number 2. I cannot imagine what number 1 looks like. That's just kind of weird. Number 2 is the Illusory Gentleman, and from the looks of it, he is a creepy Cyclops man. He's really, I don't really know what to make of him. Next we have the Earth Hex Sealed Fusion. Now this is a creepy looking monster. It's kind of hard to see what he looks like, but he's quite an odd one. I'm gonna adjust my light a little bit so the cards show up a little bit better. Next is Cocoon of Evolution. I vaguely remember this card being important in the show. Like, it evolves into some weird monster, and I remember it being very powerful. Next is a trap card that appears to be a fake called Ultimate Offering. You can kind of tell that it's hard to tell that it's fake at first, but I'm going to actually look for another trap card so I can just show. This is not a trap. Where are all my trap cards? There we go. So this trap card is called Lone Wolf, and as you can see, it's a little too bright now. There we go. That'll work. Maybe. Alright. And the lettering is a little bit different for Ultimate Offering. Like where the trap card is written a little bit differently. And if you look at the backs look very different. The fake card here, you can see the border is a little bit thicker, and it's a little bit off-color compared to the real card. So, Wolf will go into the trap card pile, and Ultimate Offering into the fakes. Next, we have Heroes the Shadow Scout. He is another creepy Cyclops-looking dude. I don't know why these cards, none of them have 2 eyes. Next is a classic Monster Reborn. I can guarantee you there are at least 5 of these in this pile. Let's see, there's Kaiser Coliseum. No idea what it does or anything about it, but it's there. Next is My Body as My Shield. It's a pretty neat guy blocking. Next is Tripwire Beast. He's a creepy little thunder dragon. And as for his type, it just says thunder, so who knows what that means. Next there is Oxageddon, which is it says dinosaur, but it's kind of like obviously a dragon type creature. I don't quite understand what they were doing there. Next is Blue Winged Crown. Now I remember for a long time not actually being able to Next is Last Will. Nothing too cool there. Non-spell casting area, which has like two wizards like stopping things. It's pretty cool. Now this one I remember comes from it was like a tin they used to sell. Like they had different types of tins, and this one came from the vampire one. It's Vampire Lord. He's pretty cool. Next is Mystic Clown. Now, the clown cards are weird, and this one's just kind of creepy. It just has like kind of like eyes going on everywhere, and there's no real beginning or end to them. It's kind of freaky. Next was one of my favorite cards to use, but again, I didn't really play correctly. It was just me and my friends just throwing cards down and pretending like we knew how to play. It's Gren Maju de Isa. Or maybe not, I don't really, again, I probably am butchering some of these really bad, but he had like a cool question mark, and used to boost him up really well. So the number of cards removed from play. Next is Spirit Caller, which is pretty cool looking, pretty spooky. Guy raising a skeleton. This one's pretty funny looking. Next is Karate Man, which is just Afro Samurai, basically. That's really it. Now here's one that will go into the cool pile, strictly because it's holographic and it's Megamorph. It's pretty cool. I guess with the light you can kind of see the shine pretty well. It's pretty cool. Next is Mystic Horseman. I feel like he was relevant in the show, but I can't remember. Next is Kochikoshi. Again, I'm not quite sure, but it's just a guy with a sword. An old man with a sword, really. Or a goblin, I can't tell. Next is Nobleman of Cross Out, which is a spell. Then we have Share the Pain. It's pretty intense. Then we have Mermaid Knight, which is exactly what it sounds like. And then next we have the Forgiving Maiden, which looks like she's crying, but I wouldn't say much else about that. Now here's another card that's definitely going into the keep separate pile. Is Buster Blader. I remember he was really important in the show, and this one's also holographic. Next we have Giant Soldier of Stone. If I recall correctly, there is definitely a Giant Soldier of Stone 2 somewhere in this pile. Or piles, I suppose. Next is Harpy's Hunting Ground. As the Oshama, or however you pronounce it, characters being hunted by harpies. We have Goblin Thief, who is, I believe, stealing a Jar of Greed, which again will show up later. Next is Dimension Distortion, which is pretty cool, pretty basic art though. Banner of Courage. Nothing too special. This card was hilarious. Yeah, it's card destruction. Basically, you just throw away your hand and then draw a new hand, and your opponent does the same. I remember running a lot of those because I thought it was funny. I don't put it this way. I play Magic the Gathering now, and my favorite strategy is mill. I was that kid, and I still am that kid. Next is Masiki, the legendary swordsman. He's a neat little samurai dude. This next one reminds me of just how off the wall some of these cards are. Like, this one's Overdrive. It's literally just a machine gun tank vehicle. And then, like, the other ones are like Legendary Samurai, and then there's just a car with a gun. Kills me every time. Lady Assailant of Flames. Just a building with things in the middle, and that is summoned for your side of the field for like no real purpose. Next is Rogue Doll, just kind of creepy looking. Here's another one that's definitely going in the cool pile because I remember it from the show because it was really cool. It's Negate Attack, and this one is, I don't know the proper terms at this point, but it's like holographic and the name's, I think it's called Rare or something, or Ultra Rare. I couldn't tell you for the life of me, but that's going aside. Another cool one is Mask of Brutality. It's got the shiny name. Pretty neat. I think its effects were pretty good too, but it's for another day. Next is Dark Fire Dragon, which is a combined one. So the name's shiny, so it's red. I'll go with the cool ones. I want to kind of keep aside. Next is Twin-Headed Wolf, which is exactly what it sounds like, a wolf with two heads. Here's another funny one, Sonic Duck, and it has like a bucket on its head, and it's running at the speed of light, and it's pretty much, I was about to say Sonic, and then I realized its name is Sonic Duck. Anyway, next is another weird one, Anti-Aircraft Flower. Like, they just kind of slap two things together, and boom, flower with a gun. Not quite sure what they were going for on that one. Let's see, next is Mask of Darkness. Nothing says spooky like summoning a mask to your side of the field. Now we have Beige, Vanguard of the Dark World. I honestly don't remember ever seeing this card before in my life. How it ended up with all these, I have no idea. Classic Dispel, counterspell. Next is Monk Fighter. Pretty basic, just monk. Next is Gearfried the Iron Knight. This one almost looks fake, but I'm not quite sure. Because if it is, it's hard for me to tell, but I don't care enough about them to figure it out. Then we have Manga Ryu Ran, which is one of the few tunes that doesn't require Toon World. Which, do not fret if you are a fan of Toon World and the like. I definitely have that and the cards that go with it in here, but like I said, there's kind of a lot to go through. Like, this barely scratches the surface of what I got. So I'm gonna kinda go through these next few, like, probably a little bit quicker, because none of them are really, I'm gonna spend more time on, like, the cool ones, I guess I should say. Next is Hitotsu Meat Giant, just another Cyclops. Next is Ryu Kishin, which is a creepy demon man. We got Sulfur Rock, which is just like a creepy mountain of rock. I don't quite understand. And now here's another one of my favorites, a Dark Mimic level 1. Like, I never quite understood the level 1 aspect, and I'm sure there's like level 3 or something in here, but I don't have, like, I'm missing like some steps. Next is Flame Dancer. It looks like a weird monkey statue with flames. Giant Kusaki, just like a drilling thing. It's kind of weird. Swordsman of Landstar doesn't have a nose, so he's just kind of freaky looking. Hammer Shot, hammer falling down. Remove Trap is another like dispel type of thing. And then we have my favorite superhero, Judge Man. Not quite sure what he's doing, but he's there. Gift of the Mystic Elf. Now, Mystic Elf was a really popular card from the show, but in practice she doesn't really do that much. King of the Yamimikai. I don't quite understand, but there he is. Skull Servant. Skull Servant. I was hoping there were going to be more Skull Servants, because I know I have more. Rare Metal Dragon, who appears to be fading away. Master Kayonshi. It's pretty cool. He has like his face covered by like a tissue. Charm of the Shapitai or Shaptai. I don't know. Another rare metal dragon who appears to be fading. Here's another one of my favorites because I traded my friend for this. Slot machine. It's just a giant robot slot machine. That's it. Sometimes the Yu-Gi-Oh cards kind of make me reconsider what they were doing. Like here's another one, Gaia Soul, the Combustible Collective, and it's just like this gross orb thing. It's got the shiny name. Field Comedian. Let's see, Bark of the Dark Ruler. Pretty cool. Cabazillus. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it's like a giant dinosaur, I guess. Ira the Water Charmer. I know I have like another one called the Flame Charmer in here. Nubian Guide, or Guard, I mean. Water Umtis. I don't know, Mermaid Lady. There she is. The Fire Charmer. No, I had one. Spell finally. Bait Doll. Pretty weird. Millis Radiant. Dog, I guess. Now we have Harpy Lady 3. 1 and 2. Nowhere to be found. Alright, so we're getting along a little bit faster now, which is pretty good, because like I said, a lot to get through. I really forgot how many of these I had. Let's see, at this point I'm going to flip them over and look at Tactical Espionage Expert. Pretty much Solid Snake. Shifting Shadows, that's a pretty cool one. Magic Jammer, another like D-spell kind of card. Mystical Space Typhoon, pretty cool in the show. Centrifugal Field. I have no idea what that is or what it means. Contract with the Dark Master. Pretty neat. Let's see. Camino Blow. No idea. Milkit, the Four-Face Beast. It's pretty creepy, but you only see 3 faces there, so I guess the 4th one's on the back. Worm Dragon. It's a Worm Dragon. That's about it. Pretty sure it turns into something. Invasion of Flames is fire with a face. That's about it. Here's an interesting one. It's another Milkit, the Four-Face Beast, but this one happens to be in German. I remember my parents went somewhere and they got me a bunch of like 2 or 3 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that happened to be in German, which at the time I was like, that's pointless. But as it turns out, I ended up taking German, like, because it was in elementary school or something, so I had no idea what they said. But now it's actually kind of convenient because I did learn German in like middle school and high school, so it's kind of cool to have. So I'm gonna put that one aside as well. Next one is Three-Headed Keto, which is pretty weird, and it looks like the top's kind of cut off, which is weird. I don't think it's fake. I think it's just cut weird. Magical Merchant, which appears to just be a bug man. Amazonas Paladin. I think I had a few other Amazonas cards, but here's another one in German. It looks like something ghost, something dream. My German's a little rusty, but it's like Gaussmer Geister Geflohen Traum. I'm gonna put that one aside too, because it's in a different language. That's pretty cool. Oh, here's another funny one. It's 1,000 Needles. Because I definitely have at least 2,000 needles and maybe 3,000 needles, and all it does is just give them more attack. It's Giant Soldier of Stone again. Another red archery girl. Swarm of Locust. You know, a casual plague in your card game. Sylphid. I guess it's supposed to be a play on the word speed because he's supposed to move it around super quick, but I don't quite understand it. Robo Ryu, and there should be a female version around here somewhere, which is like same thing. A Lost Guardian, another swordsman of Landstar, Patrician of Patrician of Darkness. I'm sure I butchered that word. Fissure, which is just kind of like a destroy spell. Pitch Black Warrior, or Werewolf. Werewolf. Not even werewolf, werewolf. Hold on. Mechanical Hound, just a robot dog. Alright, so now we're actually starting to get somewhere. Not really, like I have so many of these, like just time meter, just a clock. Next, there's another Amazon Archer. Let's see. Call of the Mummy. Dan Keto, the Cure Master. I think it just gives you health. Yeah, that's it. Zolga, which is appears to be I don't even know what it is, I can't tell. Maui Interceptor Cannons, which is like the Easter Island heads shooting lasers out of their mouth. Elephant Statue of Blessing. Pretty cool. Armail. No idea. Also the Earth Charmer to go with the Fire Charmer and Water Charmer from earlier. Hand of Phidias. Whatever. Twin-headed Behemoth, another two-headed dragon. Dark Titan of Terror. Cool. Now this is a terrible fake. Here we have the sealed right hand, and if you look at the back, Konami is not on the top at all, and it's like cut really weird. So that's just gonna go with the other fakes. I feel like I am obligated to read the text on in the fake cards. Just as a fiend, once the sealed right foot is unsealed, it shall obtain infinite power. So if the right hand and the right foot are unsealed together, infinite power comes out. Not the rest of it. You don't need the rest of it. Just the right hand and the right foot. Don't forget that, kids. That's going to be on the test. Next is Electric Snake. Just some Electric Snake. Spirit Ryu. Just a bat, basically. That's it. It's just a weird dragon. I don't know. Desert Sunlight. Backup Soldier. Another German card. It says Befehl zum Zerschmettern. I can pronounce it. Can't tell you what it says though. Illusionist Faceless Mage. Pretty creepy. Has like some dolls attached to his shoulders. Dust Tornado. Horn of the Unicorn. It's pretty cool. Battle Scarred. Kinda hard to tell what's going on there. Octoburser. Just a fish man. Mountain. Dark Mimic level 1 again. Malice Doll of Demise. Creepy doll with a giant axe. Deathsrook Archfiend. Urubi, just dinosaur. Shape Snatch, just like weird one-eyed dude. I guess this will. I honestly have no idea. Oh, here's a classic one from the show Celtic Guardian. He was really. Joey used him a lot. Blade Skater. Just pretty cool. Robin Goblin. This is just pretty funny. Unknown Warrior of Fiend. Here's another one. 2000 Needland. This is actually a combination of the German version as well as being 2000 needles, but it just so happens to be in German. That's actually pretty cool. Dark Witch. Pretty basic. Mystic Elf. Popular from the show. Mammoth Graveyard. Which is kind of weird that it says graveyard and not like skeleton or something, because it's just the skeleton. The Chaotic Incarnate. This is pretty cool. Sandwich. I honestly don't know the point of it, but I don't even know where to put it. I guess I'll just put it with the creatures. I don't know where I put the other one. The Thing in the Crater. Could not be any less specific as to what that is. Protective Soul Allen. Or Arjun. Aelin. Sorry. Another Mystic Clown. Legend, the mystical genie of the lamp. He's got quite a hefty name on him for doing literally nothing. Drill Bug. Ooh. Heavy mech support platform. Just a spaceship. Horus's servant. It's pretty cool. The Egyptian gods are in there. Sonic Shooter. Basically, it just looks like a Birdman. Gora Turtle Evolution. Just kind of just like a turtle that apparently creates illusions. I don't know. Another mountain. Nothing to see there really. Man-eater bug. It's pretty funny. White magical hat. Let's see. Coach Goblin. Pretty cool. Master and expert. Cannot tell you which one's which. Mirage Dragon is pretty neat looking. Rocket Springer. German rocket something. Probably like rocket balloon, because that's what it looks like. United Resistance. Pretty cool looking people getting together. A beat up Mystic Elf. A Prickle Fairy. Just Feet Tiger Jet. Just Tiger Jet, you know. Wolf Axe Wielder. Another Neo Bug. Gumutoku. I have no idea. So this one makes me want to find that, wherever he went, the Goblin Coach, because here he is again. I love it when cards, like, a creature appears in multiple art forms. Like, here, like, second Goblin. See how he's, like, got the towel? It's the same one as the Coach. It's the Coach Goblin. It's in the same art. I guess the second Goblin's the dude on the ground. Here's another one that I never quite understood until later. Is the Kick-A-Man. Like, that's his foot. He's just the Kick-A-Man. Dragon Treasure. Flame Manipulator. Which is basically sorcerer. Shadow Knight Archfiend. It's a pretty cool looking dude. Another Gora Turtle Illusionist, whatever. Blade Rabbit just has swords for teeth, the usual. Metabat, just one-eyed bat. Cyber Archfiend. This is basically another just demon with cyber. Kasatai. It's just like a weird tangly mess with a hand. It's really creepy. Pale Beast. It's actually pretty cool because if you see his head, it works both snail. Really eternal rest. Not just an eternal rest, it's a really eternal rest. Blind destruction. Another lone wolf. Another lone wolf. Needle sealing. Here's a real ultimate offering. So like I don't understand why like create fake versions of like pretty common cards. I never quite understood that, but it looks like we got some cool cards here. We have the Toon Summon Skull, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, and Toon Mermaid all together. I'm sure more will show up in a little bit. The Immortal of Thunder, just looks like a crazy Poseidon, and Mega Thunderball, which just looks like a spiky ball and nothing more. Alright, so we're getting along a little bit faster now. Let's see, we still have a decent chunk to go through. I might actually have to break this into two parts, in all honesty. Woodborg in Patchy. I don't know. Spikebot has spike balls for hands. Here's one of my favorites is King of the Skull Servants. I really wish he would have popped up with the other Skull Servants. A zombie tiger. Black Illusion Ritual. That will become relevant later because I know Relinquished is in here. Primal Seed. Another Flame Manipulator. Token Thanksgiving. Pretty weird. Just kind of pulling him out of the sky. I remember this one because I think I got this during like Christmas and this freaked me out. It was Hainane. Oh goodness me. Go kick Gaga Gigo. This is another one that really cracked me up because the name is like ridiculous. Another fissure. Headless Knight. Pretty basic. Dark Blade. Here's another one from the Vampire set with Vampire Lady. Pyro Clock of Destiny, which is pretty neat. Call of the Mummy. Serpentine Princess. Pretty creepy looking. Here it is, Toon World Classic from, I really wish I could remember that guy's name. With the fake eye. Here's a fake polymerization. Like I said before, you can kind of tell because the back coloring just is a little off. Reasoning, I'm sorry. Whew, I can't even read like the easy words at this point. Another mountain. A classic dark hole. Just destroy everything. It's quite a funny card. Regenerating Mummy. Since we're there, here's another regenerating mummy. Let's get them both out of the way. I have to make room for some more monsters because that's pretty much all I have. Another kick man. As creepy as he is. A hero emerges. I like the ones that sound like an event, like traps that sound like an event that happens, like a hero Chiken Bakudan. I remember him. I feel like he was relevant in the show, but I could be wrong. Sacred Crane. Great White. Just a shark with arms. Dancing Fairy. Even though there's two. Petite Angel. It's a creep ball. Maha Philo. Pretty cool. Vile Spawn Archfiend. Creepy. Let's see. Tyone number 2. Number 1, nowhere to be found. Here's one that I remember was Big Eye, because his name is Big Eye and he had a bunch of eyes on him. And you can, like, look at a card. Guardian Elma. Another Itzomi Giant. Another Spirit Ryu. I think now we're going to start seeing a couple copies of things. Shooting Star Blue Seal. Pretty neat. Oh yeah, Baby Dragon was part of Joey's deck from the show. Solar Flare Dragon. Sonic Bird. Bird with a jetpack, you know. Just so he can go twice as fast. Sing Sen-Hu. Don't know what it does. Fun to say. 7 Tools of the Bandit. Even though it's just one. Miracle Restoring. Disturbance Strategy. Another guy, I don't know. Weird worm thing with a hand. Despair from the Dark. It's pretty creepy, pretty cool. Another Dankito, the Cure Master. Rush Recklessly with a boar on it. Viewrin's Zahn. What? I don't know. Trap guard. Ninjutsu Art of Decoy, which looks like something straight out of Naruto when they use like the wooden figures. Two-pronged attack. Looks like they're trying to make art hands and failing. Rock Bombardment. Labyrinth of Nightmare. Pretty spooky. Compulsory Evacuation Device. Pretty funny. Launched out. Needle Wall to go with your needle sealing. Fake Trap. He doesn't seem too happy about it. Or he's laughing, I can't tell. Arsenal Robber. Pretty cool. Another bait doll from earlier. Super Rejuvenation. Can't even quite tell what that is. Honesty. A real polymerization. Chorus of Sanctuary. Little happy guy on there. Soul Release. I'll flip these cards around so I can just look at them. There we go. Gorgon's Eye. Which, Medusa was a Gorgon, if I recall correctly. Armored Glass. Pretty cool. Another Ultimate Offering. Real. Gravekeeper's Guard. It's just a creepy large man. Fire Kraken. Basically a fire tentacle monster. Another D-spell. Cool there. Wall of Illusion. Just pretty cool. And this one, I remember first seeing it thinking it was German because it's Death Kangaroo. But no, hey, that's its name. It's just Death Kangaroo. He's a boxing kangaroo. What more could you ask for? Alright, so these are some of my keep these aside cards. So, because I definitely sorted them out at one point or another. So, these are some of the cooler cards. So I'm gonna go with these. Let's see. Curse of Royal. Nothing too cool there, but Road to Synchron. I don't recall shows up later. Skull Archfiend of Lightning. Pretty neat. One of my favorites, Dark Magician of Chaos. I remember my friend trying to trade me a bunch of stuff for it, and I refused, and I'm kind of happy that I did. Got a Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. Really neat because he's shiny. Command Knight. I believe I have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Infinite Guards was really cool. There was a combo from the show. I don't think you could do it in the actual game, but the combo was cool. Ojama King. I think I have like 2 Ojamas. I don't know where they are though. Magic Drain. Seal Master Mazai. I see. I don't know. Invader of Darkness. Spirit Message A. Pharaoh's Treasure. Assault on GHQ, and if I recall correctly, G stands for Goblin. So it's Goblin Headquarters. Summon Skull was really popular in the show, but this one's really beat up. Like, it's seen some stuff. Okay, here's a good fake. The Winged Dragon of Ra. Which, if you guys remember, this is like the most powerful, one of the 3 legendary god cards, but if you look at the back, it's like miscut and looks really weird. But it'd be cool if it were real. I just like, okay, here's 2 things I like to point about this. The thing that says, Spirit sing of a powerful creature that rules over all that is mystic. Pretty cool, right? But when you look at the attack and defense, it's literally just question marks, and that's it. I don't know if you can see that. But it's just all question marks, and that's it. Like, there's no, like, telling how to, like, calculate it. Another Death Kangaroo, I don't know why he's in there. Fairy Meteor Crush. It's pretty neat. Mikey's here. Shiny Fake Trap. Firefox. I know this is put aside just because I like foxes, so I'm just gonna actually set that right there, and it'll show up later. YZ Tank Dragon. Pretty neat. Shining Angel. Here's a cute one. Cat Ear Tribute. Cat's Ear Tribute. Shiny Jar of Greed. Spirit Barrier. Another Seal Master. I remember this card as Penny and the Great Sphinx. I think it was in like one of the movies, and it was part of a box set. Graceful Charity. Charles of Dark Demise. Saggy the Dark Clown. Another creepy clown card. Getsu Fuma. There's Sasuke Samurai number 3. Number 1. Still no idea. Machine King. Pretty neat. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Classic from the show. There's another blast from the past is Dark Magician. Yes. Yugi's like number 1 card. Moisture Creature. Kinda weird, but neat. Shadow Spells. Super cool back in the day. Here it is. Here's the other Lava Battle card. I definitely knew I had 2 of those. DD Warrior Lady. Griffin Wing. Mid-Shield Garden, because there's like heavy and light or something. Dark Triceratops. Oh, actually, I said that right. Fissure. Nitro Unit. Here is that Thousand Eyes Idol. I'm gonna set that aside for the relinquished comp. Oh, and there it is. There's another Red Eyes Black Dragon, but not shiny. Unfortunately, here's that Thousand Eyes Restraint. That is the Thousand Eyes Idol and relinquished put together. Graceful Charity. Again. Smorg, Bird of Divinity. Just really neat looking. Berserk Gorilla. Rest in peace, Harambe. Blue Eyes White Dragon again. Vampire Genesis was definitely from that one. Tin. Judgment of Anubis. Growing up Thanatos was actually my favorite Egyptian god. Swords of Revealing Light, again, really popular in the show. There's Relinquished. Could put him with his combo. Feather Shot. Mystical Knight of Jackal, which is pretty neat. Sasuke Samurai number 4. Still no idea what number 1 is. Grave Protector. It's basically just a creepy, like, monster. Gravekeeper's Watcher. Mastiff Restrict, which is really cool. The third and final Blue Eyes White Dragon. Saint Joan, which is the Forgiven Maiden and Marie the Fallen One put together. Opticlops. Another Dream Clown. That's a stupid nose. I feel like the other clown had a different name, but I could be wrong. Flame Ruler. Alright, let's see. Here's some other cool ones in here, I guess. But we are getting to a pretty lengthy time, and I think I am almost halfway through. So I guess this is going to be cut into 2 parts, which is fine. Alright, let's keep going. Hieroglyph, Lithograph. Malevolent Nuzzler, whatever that means. Another Cure Master. Just reading some of these out. Black Pendant. Giant Trunade. The Inexperienced Spy, which is like a little kid. Ancient Telescope, made of rocks. The Reliable Guardian. Another Reliable Guardian. Commencement Dance. Fusion Gate. Another Black Pendant. Sword of Dark Destruction. Yami. Spark. Violet Crystal. Dragon's Gunfire. Another Black Hole. Another Fissure. Beaver Warrior. Another Harpy's Hunting Ground. The Creator Incarnate again. Time Eater again. Homunculus. The Alchemic Being. Another Regenerating Mummy. Another Headless Knight. Skull Knight number 2. Number 1. Whatever. Spear Creature. Cretan. Spear Cretan. Armored Lizard. Dummy Golem. Aquamador. Another Selfeed. Bad Reaction to Smoky. Now this card I'm pretty sure came from the movie is One Upon. If I recall correctly, that came from like the movie that came out. Like everyone got a card. And I remember being really mad that I got One Upon while my friends got like the actual cool cards that came from the movie. Ocean Dragon Lord. What's it say? Neodaedalus. Pretty cool. This one looks to be fake. It's Valkron, the Manga Warrior, but like it looks like it's printed wrong in the back. Yeah, the back's wrong. So that goes with the other fakes. Karibo was popular from the show. Serial Spell. Pretty neat. Another Graceful Charity. Another DD Warrior Lady. Double Costin. Whatever that means. Scapegoat. I remember them being pretty popular. Big Goat, or Big Core, I mean. It's like goat because I'm looking at Scapegoat. Big Core. Magical Explosion. Dramatic Rescue. Coffin Cellar. Blast with Chain. Senju of of 1,000 Hands. DD Crazy Beast, to go with DD Warrior Lady. Spirit Reaper. Kaiser Seahorse. Penguin Soldier, to go with Beaver Warrior. What does it even say? Hoshinken, pretty weird looking, and then there's Starboy, who's equally creepy looking. Two of them together. Soul Exchange is pretty cool. And there he is, the Swamp Battle Guard. I think my friend even gave him to me, which kind of has that added value to the card, despite it being just really beaten up. Just knowing that my friend gave me Swamp Battle cards so that I could have the combo is pretty cool. Androsphinx. Pandemonium. Hinokagu Tsushi. Another Dark Fire Dragon. I believe that's the second one. Hollow Flame Swordsman. Flame Swordsman was, I believe, Joey's in the game, in the show. Grave Oja. Dark Mimic level 3 to go with that level 1. A rare metal morph. So it turns out that I do have 2 Swords of Revealing Light. I thought I only had 1. And then I have Jam Breeding Machine, which was used in the show. And the Dragon Speed, which looks like it's on like an alligator's head, but I guess it's a dragon. Alright, let's see. I've got a decent amount to go. So I think I'm going to just put a pause there and finish the rest of these another day, probably tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's all I really have for today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Whispering.Fox. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment with anything that I should do next, and I hope that this helped you relax in some